Hello, hello, hello. Well, here we go. We are continuing to work on the giveaway journal. So I did do a little bit of work off camera, and I don't know why, but I thought our lovely lady needed a tear. And so, I don't know. Let me see how far up I can get it. Up, 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 up. Do you see the little tear? So I added a little tear. And I don't know if it's a happy tear or a sad tear, but the more I looked at her, just the more I just thought she needed, like literally I could see the tear. Does that make sense? But either way, and then I cut some of the string so it would look like she had little bangs going, and then I grunged up more lace. I sewed on a button, and then I sewed this down. I did it with both my sewing machine as well as hand stitching it because like I'm just learning hand stitching, so I wanted to make sure it was going to be good and sturdy. And then I did this little ruffle, added this big pin, and I did that because I forget why I ordered these. I think I actually ordered smaller versions, and I got like this big, huge plastic bag full of them from Amazon. So I got to use them up. So I think my next few journals are going to have this element somehow or another connected in it. I grunged up some sheer netting. And then this is the material I'm actually going to be using on the next journal I do. But I wanted to add a little bit of that. And so I added some sewn buttons on there. And so we're going to do one more element on this. And then I went ahead and I painted a little bit more on here. So I love this color. It is, what's it called? It's called glass metal paint. I want to say it's called Black Flash. So let me put it up to you guys. See if it can get it up for you. And so I just went in on the edges of the book cover. And as you can see, that curved spine did fine without me putting anything around it. And it's totally curved. So when you open it up, I went ahead and painted the entire inside with this color. Now we're going to add a few more elements on this today. And then I also, this is actually a spine that came out of an 1800s book I have. But it's still pretty sturdy on the back. I actually saved the outer lining of all of this for a future journal. And so I went ahead and painted this because we're going to do a hidden spine. So that's going to get glued into there. You all let me know if you want to watch all of that because, you know, I think the majority of us know how to do a hidden spine. So I just don't want to bore you all. So let me know. Then I picked out two more images from the kit from Cheryl Francis. I loved these images, and so that is actually going to go into the corner of our book here. We'll put those in. And then, again, I'm going to let you guys decide what would you like to do? Do you want me? I was just going to do a writing journal. So I was just basically going to add a bunch of coffee dyed paper. I wasn't going to do pockets. I wasn't going to decorate. Nothing. I was just going to make a simple journal. But you guys let me know if you want me to go in, add pockets, add some embellishments, do some goodies, things like that. I'll leave that up to you. You let me know what you want to do in the comments. Again, remember to share this video because the goal is to get 500 subscribers. So like, share, and then leave me some comments. And what I was thinking, I did come up with a little mode, but I want to read your comments from the video we posted yesterday to see what ideas you had. I did come up with a little idea, but I will go by yours. So the first thing I wanted to do on here is get a drink. I need some serious Starbucks. It's been an interesting day already. The good news is my first step in getting my business license has been approved. Yay! So now I have to go online and I have to apply with the state and I have to get my tax ID. That's step 2 and 3. And so I am working towards it. Oh, it's been a long time coming. All right, so this came from my grungy kit that I had done the other grunge journals in, and I thought we would actually tear off this piece. I was looking at both, so I'm going to tear them both off and then see which one I like the best, but I wanted to add that across the front of this. I just thought it would add something to it. So how is everybody doing today? I just wanted to thank you all for your wonderful comments. You guys are such a blessing to me. And Deb, yes, I totally appreciate you. And I loved that you binged watched. And so I got her permission to use her name. Oh, and Vanessa, if you ever watch this, I finally figured out how to keep my screen on. So see, every day I'm making myself learn something. And I understand that a lot of this stuff is like so easy to most of you, but I am so behind the times when it comes to technology. Yeah, I was hoping to like sidestep it and never have to use it, but that is not the case. I'm having to learn, and you know what? My husband's having to learn too, and if possible, he's actually worse at it than I am. I didn't even know that was possible. Okay, so let's move her one long strand of hair. She's so beautiful. I had a wonderful comment that she looked from the girls from, that German band. Now I can't. It's 99 Balloons, I think is what it was. She does look like that girl. So let's see. Should we put this one here or should we just do the little? I think the brown. Well, I don't know. Maybe it needs to fit under. Okay, first of all, we are going to have to ink this because that stark white is going to drive me bonkers. And today I actually pulled out gloves because I had to literally use nail polish remover to get all the glue off my hands yesterday. It's been a while since I got that crazy with the glue. So it was super bad. Okay, I need a little brush. Where are all my paddle brushes? Here we go. And I am using the Scorched Timber. I love this color. I'm sad that this is the last of this series, but I look forward to whatever they're going to come out with. But let's get that all good and grungy. Okay, so we have that. So I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. My wonderful daughter came over to take me down. I don't drive. I haven't driven for, I don't know, it's like 13 years now because of some health issues. So I'm learning. That's another thing with technology that I've really had to just kind of step out of my comfort zone and learn how to do, but it's giving me some of my independence back, which I do love. So like having groceries delivered, our little town finally got that. Okay, so let me see. Ooh, I kind of like it there. Oh, I don't know. See, this is the thing when we're doing it. I think I just nailed it right there. I don't think I'm going to want this little one. Oh, I don't know. That little one kind of looks cute there too. Let me look at my colors. I don't know. The black pulls from those buttons, but then that tan is pulling up our colors from up here. Oh, this is like shedding. I wondered how long that was going to last. I knew this stuff was like super fragile. I might have to go in and spray that. It's shedding. Oh my goodness. Decisions. Do you guys ever struggle like with that? I think the black is going to be the better though. So we will put that over there. And before I start playing with the glue again, let us go ahead and get on some gloves because we are going to be playing with some wax too. And I do hope if you have not sent me a friend request or I'm just on My name is Jackie Black, and so if you want to go on, I would love to see your versions if you guys are doing this. I would love to see your journals. I get so inspired by everybody. Okay, so we're just going to take a little art glitter glue. This is I finally found my little thing. I probably should put that on. Throw that away. And let's go ahead and glue this. And it started out as such a beautiful sunny day, and then we were out to pick up that paperwork that I got approved on. I have to pick it up so that I could show the state. And we started getting hail. So winter is not gone. Okay, so there we go. So now it says journal. Because that's what it is, right? Okay, let's put this over here. Now, I have to make some decisions here. And this is where I say it's kind of hard when you're filming because, like, you're trying to talk yourself through all of these little points. You have to admit that looks super cute. That just, like, totally tied it all together. So, I love it. I'm sorry. I'm trying to figure out the best way to go up to show. Oh, you know what? Duh. I forget that I know how to do some of these things. So let me zoom in right there. And there you go. Look how cool that is. So there's our little journal. And now you can kind of see her little teardrop. It's coming out really cool, huh? I got a lot of comments on this, and I'm pretty sure I got this. And I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I apologize. But I think I got this from Nadine. We did a swap together in Junk Journal Junction. If you want a really fun group, there's 2 groups that I highly recommend. Junk Journal Junction with Vanessa Clemens. I believe her YouTube name is Clemens Crafts. And Two Sister Jam. They crack me up. So that had to give a little plug there. They haven't asked me for a plug, by the way. Oh, that's way too far out. Hello. So let's go in a little. Okay, there we go. So that will be our cover, and this will eventually, and I'm probably going to do E6000, but this will be our cover on top. So we don't have to do a ton of stuff on this part of the book, but we do want to do more. Now, I had a couple of ideas. Let me get all of this put aside. So I have a little room, and look, I got you all a nice clean mat to look at. It's not going to last long. In fact, we're probably going to move it in a second. Actually, I think what I want to do is grab some more paper. So, oh, please, Lord, help me hit the pause button. So one sec. Okay, I just wanted to grab a little bit of wax paper to protect this mat, my surface. I am trying to get better about being more neat. It's very difficult. It's so funny because I'm actually super neat in real life, but not so much when I craft. Okay, so there's a couple of things I wanted to do. I finally found, I have these little things that I don't even remember where I got them, but they look like these rusted little plates. And because we didn't do it, I'm going to do it on my next spine where it actually has the rivets across here, but we could do like fake rivets across. So I'm thinking that that'll look super cool. So I want to add those elements. And then I wasn't really sure if I have different corner protectors. Most of them are decorative. If I can open it here. I got all of these from Amazon. You're not even going to see the ones on the front, but you would see them on the back. And so I'm thinking I might add these. Now this blends in super perfect, but we can go ahead and add some of this wax, and then that would bring them out. Or we could use these little ones. And I'm not sure I'm going to want either one. I don't know that it'll go with the book or not. So I'm thinking that that is just too shiny. And we are not going for a shiny look at all. So I might just use these. We'll have to just see how it is progressing. Okay. I shouldn't have dumped all these out, but you know, such is life. It is. All right, so we're getting closer to the weekend. Anybody have really big plans? I had plans, but a wonderful friend of mine, her house actually caught on fire. So I am going to be thinking of ways to try to help her. She's such an amazing person and I love her so much. So I'm trying to think of a way that we can try to help her this weekend since my hubby will be out and about. Okay, let's just start putting some wax on there. And I know you guys hear me all the time talking about my friend Ricky. What a lot of you may not know is I actually met Ricky through Boho Daydreams. So we were not like acquaintances beforehand. We actually met, and you know what? That is what I love about this wonderful community is I have met and made some of the most amazing friends through all of it. And so as you can see, I'm just going to rub up through the edges of this. I just love this like copper color. I don't want a lot of it, but I do want some of it to go in there. And I think that this is more of a taste thing. You do you and what you like. I did, by the way, find that lady's name whose tutorial I was inspired by. It's Junk Journal Love, I believe, but I did put it in the description box of part 2. So if you are wanting to follow along with her tutorial, please do. She did a wonderful job, and like I said, it's a non-speaking one, as I know some people prefer non-speaking. Now, remember how I said I was going to use that medium yesterday that I had never used? So it gave this, let me zoom you in. Look at the wonderful texture that it actually gave. And of course, now the sun's going to come out. So, and it's right in the crack of where I have that at. So I'm sorry, you're going to have a little shadowing effect. Sorry. Because we're not going to put it on a blooper Friday this time. You know, we don't want to have too many shadow bloopers. But look at that wonderful texture it did on that material. So I'm just going to go ahead and go in and add some of these. Let's go out. We're just going to add a little bit of this stuff here and just get it on there. And I just kind of do it until I like it. And I think that it has enough aging in there. And I love how those browns are starting to pull out. And I get it. You guys don't see the exact color that I see. But we do want to go in and add just a little bit. We're not going to see a whole lot on the inside of the journal. But you are going to see on these edges. And so if you want some of this bronze color, that's definitely what we should put on there. And I have like all these other ideas floating in my head for the next journal. I have been planning this Marie Antoinette one for almost, I don't know, like a year and a half, 2 years. I don't know, Susie, you know. She has been gracious. Her and Cheryl Hood. I got some fabric ladies that I will probably do some mixed media tags with for that journal. But then I start getting all these other ideas for journals. Okay, so there we go. I don't want to add too much. You can always come back as well with the wax. You're not really going to see too much of this. I'm just going to put it a little bit along this corner because those are areas you might see once our signatures actually go in. So we just want to bring it in. Again, I might do sewing in the signatures and all of that. I might do that off camera because I am assuming most everybody knows how to do that. And so that's kind of boring. Okay, so that is going to go in there. I'm pretty sure that will be enough, but if not, we will go ahead and we will add more to it. This is not going to be a super long video today since I did such a long one yesterday. I really am trying to keep the videos a little bit shorter. Okay, so now my other idea, which I don't know that I'm going to do now because I finally found these and I really, really like these, is I was going to take these little brads and I was going to just poke holes and I was going to do those up because I thought, well, that will look pretty cool. The big decision right now is, do we want to put, because you're not going to see that there, but I'm thinking these will look really good on here, and see, we can add some of the wax. I just think that's going to add a little bling bling to it, and I just really kind of, we want it to look like an old book, and the older books, I mean, they were such artisans, like they did so much and such beautiful work. And so we're going to add just a little bit of this wax, I think, to this. And then the other thing I was thinking of doing, I was going to add a little bit of gold flake, but that might be overkill, but maybe not. Maybe not with little spots here and there. We'll see. But I do really like this. So you guys will have to tell me, how is it that you make your decisions? Do you wing it like I do, or you just start going? Let's get it on that middle piece. Or do you guys like have it all pre-planned and worked out in your head? Yeah, I think that's really going to add, because these don't curve over, so you're not going to see it on the inside, but that really adds to it. I think I'm just having fun that I finally learned how to zoom in and out. Here we go. Zoom in. Okay, so let me get you over so you can see it. See how much that adds to the book? So I think we definitely have to add those. All right, so we're going to go ahead and do that. You won't see me glue this on because I'm going to do E6000. And yeah, that, you know what we could do? Sorry, E6000. I'm trying to remember to actually finish a thought all the way through. So let me have some more espresso, you know, to help. Okay, let's go ahead and add like a little bit of the wax to this because that's going to tie it in. Though now I'm starting to think I might want to add some of that gold flake to these pieces and then maybe just add a little bit up on this back. What do you think? Could probably even add a little bit on here. I don't know if it'd hold, but there's only one way to find out. Okay, so let me see. How do I want to do this? Do I want to... I think we'll go ahead and glue this. Then we'll start working on those. I think that that would be the best. So let's go ahead and put these away so that they're out of my way, not distracting me. And then I'm thinking, I don't know how well this is going to hold on there, but we're going to try and add a little bit of this timber, and then you can still kind of see. I literally don't remember where I got these. I found these when I first started junk journaling about 4 years ago. I remember I bought them. I had no idea what I was going to do with them. And I looked all day yesterday for them and couldn't find them. And then today I was actually cleaning in here so I could have a clean desk to start filming. And I remembered finding them. So yeah. Okay, so I think this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and glue those, and I'm going to... And then these, I've always had this art glitter glue, generally will hold them. There have been a couple occasions where I've had to reinforce it with the E6000. But generally, this always holds. I've had only, I think, lift once. I did this fairy box, and I have tried everything on some rocks with that. I think I'm going to have to go in with a actual heavy medium on it. And so what I do on here is I just try to bring it down. These are like an off-name brand that I got. And so sometimes they're bent funky. And so you do have to kind of hold them down. Let me get and wipe that up a little bit. Now this glue is going to dry clear, so it doesn't matter that you see it now. But I am going to put a clip there because we want that to stay down. I found these wonderful little clips at the dollar store, which we don't have yet, but we're getting one. Yay! I'm so excited. You'd be surprised at what you can find at the dollar store. So that's my only thing. If you get these, I'll have to learn how to link my Amazon stuff. I haven't ordered these. And like I said, I'm learning to do all this. I want to make sure that that's up a little bit as well. To start linking stuff for you guys too. In case you are newer to the craft, I got some wonderful messages. And I hope you know that I totally appreciate it. I am finding that I have been so blessed. So please forgive me if I am not commenting a full bore-on message on everything. I'm also trying to make sure that I'm not ignoring my family for social media. It's super hard because I really feel like if you took the time to comment on my social media, on my project, that I should take the time to respond to you. And so I really am working on that. It may take me a little bit longer. Sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I don't always get everything on my feed. I have friends that I'm not even getting their stuff. Let me make sure. Hold on because this glues really fast. I want to make sure it's even with that top one. I'm not into perfection, but I do try to still make it look cohesive. Okay, that just really added to this. I love it. Okay, so now we have those. So now let us take these, and I'm going to, first of all, do they have to be cut? Let me see. I don't know if they're going to bend well. Let me make sure that they're going to fit across that. That is almost like a perfect fit. I want to make sure there's not going to be an overlay on there or a lift. I can't really tell. My big old fat fingers. I think it is exactly perfect. So I think we're going to be okay. Worst case scenario is it won't. And then you rip them off, cut them back, or you just repaint. I really, really wish that, oh my gosh, I have no strength to open it, but apparently I have strength to tighten it. Oh, now I lost my train of thought. Oh, I'm not going to remember now what I was talking about. Okay, let me get a paintbrush. I got this at Hobby Lobby. It's called Rainbow Flex. And I love this stuff. So when I go, hopefully we can stop in Boise next week or Twin or wherever. So I can get some more. All right, where's a little piece, piece of paper. I bought this glue on Amazon. It's called Metal Leaf. It's actually for leaf, but I use it for this too, so it works. Come here. The reason I like this stuff is it's got that green in there, and so I use that, and I just kind of pat it down. and see where we can get it. And that's the same thing we're going to do. You know, maybe this was a book that was from a really wealthy family and they could afford to add the gold trim. I don't know. Like, I play with scenarios in my heads when I do my journals. Like, I had the pleasure of doing one for my wonderful hairdresser. And I did a whole theme of, you know, that they were four, kind of like a Lord of the Rings kind of thing. They were 4 warrior women, and I made the books look like they had been buried under the trees. I wanted it to look super ancient for them, and I even wrote an actual backstory for them. I'm not doing that for this one, so you all know. Okay, so we're just going to pat that on there and get that down. I don't know that this glue works as well as just regular glue. I don't want a lot. I just want like little pieces of it. I think I'm going to just try regular glue. I've never tried that with this stuff, so let's pretend nobody has that. And that is the other thing I'm trying really hard to do, is make sure that I can give you all these really good options if you don't happen to have it. We're all starting out at different levels. Some of us have been crafting for 20 years and we have every supply on the planet. And then there's those of us that are just starting and don't. So let's just do a little bit of art glitter glue, maybe. Oh, you know what? Let's do it on the actual bracket here and just do a little bit across there. So I want to do it. I know when I started, I actually started with Pam over at the Paper Outpost. Pam is she's just wonderful. She can show you how, if you don't have inks, that you can use this, you know, use makeup. She was fantastic when I started out because I did not have anything. I don't even think I had copy paper on hand because it wasn't what I did. I actually did, I redid furniture, and I did reefs. I painted with wood. Like, I made the entire, well, not the entire, but I made the Grinch in the Village, Cindy Lou Who. I did that for my granddaughter so they would have Christmas decorations. So that was kind of what I did before finding junk journals. So I am not as good as Pam is, but she would be somebody I would recommend if you're just starting out and you don't have a lot of supplies. She is really, really good. But I'm telling you, if you're just starting out, you are going to be surprised at how quick you get supplies. I didn't think that was possible. I went on Facebook and I just asked friends if they had old books. That's how I started out. I did swaps. I just started getting involved. I have been so blessed with so many wonderful people that just went out, and that's something I try to do. I try really hard every month to send out some happy mail to somebody that I just kind of watch on Facebook. You know, I'm just like, okay, Lord, well, who needs to be blessed this month? Because I'm a big believer that if you keep your hands out like this, God will keep them full. I try not to hang on to things. Okay, that was kind of a fib. I hang on to my girlfriend Ricky's papers. I have yet to share those. I think I put them in maybe one journal, maybe two. I can't remember, but yeah, her papers are so beautiful, and she knows that I hoard them. She does the most beautiful eco papers, but she does not sell them. I'm sorry. I suppose I'm going to have to learn. So I've been teaching myself dyeing and all of that because I put myself on a budget, which makes me sad because Lorna Taylor has a new stamp out, but I can't buy it this time around because I'm saving for the retreat And then look out, it's going to be like Girl Gone Wild because I will have not shopped for, I don't know, quite a while, like 5 months. So I do like that. That looks super cool. All right. So now what I'm going to do, are y'all seeing this? Let's get this little guy in here. And let's do just a little bit of gold leaf. I don't know. So this is kind of how I do it. I just randomly start looking and think, well, it'll look good there. It'll look good there. And I just put it in. And I always hope I really love it because once you put this in, this would be very hard to get off. I imagine you could, if you really hated it, by using a file. But I really love it. The one thing junk journaling has taught me, and I'm still learning it, but it's really helped me, is to not overthink. I don't know if you guys have that problem, but I have a tendency on a lot of things in my life is to overthink them. And it kind of does no good to overthink things. So I have been working on that, of not overthinking. Okay, I'm really, really loving these little splotches of it. What do you guys think? So I appreciate it again. I can't wait till we get to 500 subscribers. It is going to be a fun. Every night I have been going through and adding everybody's name. I suppose I'm going to have to get a big box to put everybody's name in because I don't know how to do that spinning thing. Unless somebody teaches me between now and then, I will just be putting your name into a big bucket, and maybe I can have one of my grandbabies come over and they can pull. They are the little loves of my life. I think to balance, we just need a little bit over here. And we're just going to kind of do, this has the most wonderful texture. I really wish you, well, somebody will be able to fill it. And so let's pump that down. Okay. I want to try to get some of those other colors in. And I know that there's probably a better way, a better technique to do this. This is just kind of how I do it. It just works for me. I don't seem to waste as much when I do it this way. Okay, these should be dry. So let's take these off because it should, well, it's not quite dry, but I want to add some of this to these corners. Oh, this cover is coming out so wonderful. I will tell you right now, covers are my thing. I have more fun with the cover than I think I do anything else. I don't know why. I love doing the covers. Just so much fun. So we just have some glue. Let's just stuff that in there on this already wet glue. See if we can get it in there. I haven't been paying attention to whether or not I'm in frame. So hopefully now that I figured out how to keep my screen. See, a little bit of something every single day on technology, and then my brain won't explode. Who would have thought that, you know, in your late 50s, you have to relearn all of this stuff? But I guess that's what keeps us young, huh? Okay. Let us, come on, get in there. Work with me. Get in there. Okay, let's get some different flakes. Oh, good. We got a big chunk of green. I wonder if I can't pull that one up. Let's see if I can't get it in. And then I just try to make sure, I push really hard on this, so you know, to see what's going to stick and what's not going to stick. I am sure that somebody out there is cringing at my technique. Like, that is not how you do it at all, girl. But it works for me. So I just kind of, like I said, I don't overthink things. In the end, I'm finding that it'll generally work out. It'll be spectacular somehow or another if we just keep playing with it. Okay, see, I really like that on there. I was actually going to take some waxes and I was going to rust this out, but maybe on the next one. This girl just, I don't know why she's crying, but she just needs a little bling in her life. I'm going to have to think of a name for her. Do you guys have a suggestion? Any name pop out to you? Okay, so I think that that is actually going to be enough. Uh-oh. 1, 2. Where did I flip off the other? Uh-oh, I might have to pause you as I lost one of my little guys. I did. So hold on 1 second while I go look for it. Okay, so much for not having a really long video, huh? You'd be surprised. I always think, oh, this is like a 10-minute video. An hour later, here we go. Okay, so let's get these all glued on. I think this is gonna just be beautiful. Now, I'm not measuring. You, of course, could. And I'm thinking we really might have to do a little E6000. But maybe not. Yeah, I just think I might have to. I don't know if it's going to hold on there. If we hold it really tight, but I don't know that this is going to be strong enough. Which is funny because these are actually just paper. It's not like this is real metal. It is paper that is meant to look. Okay, maybe it'll hold. Not us. And on there. Okay, now that is going to create a problem of a clip for the middle part. And if I have to do E6000, well, let's see. Where is a ruler? Let's attempt to get somewhat in the middle. Turn the ruler where you can read it, girl. Okay, so let me see. So our spine is 8.5. So our middle point is going to be right here. Well, let's see. Let's try. I try not to use the E6000 too much. I don't have a lot of ventilation down here, and I kind of don't want to go stand outside in the snowstorm. So, I mean, I will if I have to. What I would do to make a beautiful journal, huh? Okay, maybe if we... I am going to pause you because how boring is it to sit and watch glue literally dry. So, I'll be back. Okay, so I did wind up having to use E6000, and I think that we're going to call it a day because we're already at like almost 45 minutes. So I hope you're having fun and you're enjoying this series as you go along with me. I'm loving how this is turning out. So tomorrow it'll be good and dry. This is going to have a book or something set on top of it. It is not wanting to stay down. But it will by tomorrow. I will make it. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Thank you again for all your support, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.